Capricorn, welcome to your reading. Let's just adjust the lighting a little. See if we can get this a little bit brighter. Okay, I hope all is well. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and shuffle some oracles for you to get started. This is the energy oracles. This is also the wisdom of the oracle deck combined. So that's what we're going ahead and using. We'll also be getting into the tarot to get you a main spread. We'll be pulling additional messages at the end. Only take the messages that resonate. Various messages could pop out to me. So we're just going to freestyle. I love to read this way. So freestyle reading is my fave, I would say. So we'll see what comes out for you. I hope all is well. I believe it's Mother's Day today. Because we in the UK have a different Mother's Day, please forgive me if I'm wrong. I believe it's the 5th. Today's the 5th. Over here in the UK, it's actually a bank holiday, which is like a public holiday. So schools are out and everything. So, yeah. So happy Mother's Day if it is Mother's Day. If you're a mother. In whichever way, shape or form. I hope I haven't got that wrong. In the back of my head, I was like, yeah, it's the 5th. It's the 5th. Okay. Let's shuffle some cards and see what we get for you. Only take the messages that resonate for you. Thank you for your patience, guys. To the sea, we've got the Thinking Woman in the reverse. We have 7th Chakra Archangel Uriel in the reverse. And we have Woman Holding a Coin in the reverse. Who's experiencing some sort of rocky energy? Some of you financially have been going through something. You may feel a bit unsure about your direction right now, especially if you are a feminine energy. So there could be some sort of uncertainty about your direction right now. For some of you, your job is in the balance, like you could be between jobs, or you're not quite sure what's going to be happening with some sort of form of employment or where you're going to get the money from in terms of something financial here. You could also be escaping a lot. So this could be like drifting away mentally. I mean, this looks like Magician in the mirror. You may be wanting to kind of manifest something from a state of being unsure as well. So just be careful of that energy. Be very clear. Set your intentions very clearly about what you're hoping to achieve. And hopefully this will pass if this is your energy. I am really strongly getting that this is your energy. It looks like your energy because we've got the Woman Holding a Coin in the reverse. Tell me about the Woman Holding a Coin. Breathe. Blessed. Treasure Island. Something may not be as bad as what you're anticipating here, especially if this is something to do with your finances. By the book. No place like home. Building blocks. Fork in the road. A lot of you are kind of very unsure right now. There's uncertainty here. And it's kind of giving something to do with your money, a job. If you have been considering changing something up, okay, so this could be like, say you own a business. Some of you could be contemplating maybe going back to the drawing board with something or diminishing something altogether. I don't really get that that's a good choice. Like, it's almost like uncertainty or doubt is kind of creeping in on something that you've been consistently working on. And stick to what you know. That's what I feel really drawn to say. Stick to what you know. Some of you could work from home as well. Seventh Chakra Archangel Uriel. Patience. Goddess of the Moon. Time to go. Why? Yang. Yeah, a lot of you are questioning yourselves. I'm seeing round and round. Some of you could have repeating thoughts, or there's something that's going on and on here about the way you feel about something. And I just get a very unstable energy. But more so unstable in terms of where you're going and the direction in your mind. Some of you could be very scrambled or scattered right now. I just feel really drawn to say to you that try not to dwell on the fear that you're feeling. It's always going to spark up the emotion, you know, the feeling of fear when you are unsure about what happens next. I will always say that, but it's like you really need to kind of ground yourself in terms of, you know, things will be working out for you. I feel like something is not as bad as what you anticipate it. And I don't know, for some of you, this is definitely something that you've either been working on or you work. It's something to do with your work, something that you do in terms of employment, money, finances. And you could be throwing yourself through a loop in terms of like thinking about something, being fearful that something isn't going to go your way. Some of you could have some sort of fear around your money and having some sort of access to more as well. Because I just see somebody very scattered. Be careful as well of somebody trying to plant seeds of doubt in your head, okay? Somebody could also be questioning as to what you're doing and why you're doing something. Don't allow that energy to throw you off, because that could be where it's stemming from. For those of you who work in the public, or so say you work on a platform or you do something that is heavily involving other individuals that either view you, watch you, purchase from you, you could be getting a lot of harsh critiquing to do with your work, and it could be putting you in a space of being unsure as to whether you want to still maintain something or do something as well. So don't allow outside energies to throw you off. Don't allow trolling to throw you off. Don't allow people to, you know, people's questions about what you might be doing or the method that you're using to throw you off, okay? Definitely continue with what you're doing. I do feel like something needs to stay the same in terms of what you're doing, so don't change anything. Like there's something here that you don't need to change at this time because it's actually working, but I feel like there's some sort of doubt that's creeping in that's making you feel like, oh, is this gonna work? Is this working? Maybe I should listen to that person. Maybe I should, like, a lot of you are very scattered, and it could be that you're just listening to too much outside influences or you're questioning yourself. Also as well, pay attention on what you're building, not what is going on around you. So say there's a lot of other people who are competitors, if you like, or people who are do the same thing as you know, are in the same field. Don't be thrown off by what other people are doing. Other people are cooking up for themselves. Definitely still focus on what you're doing, because I feel like something's working for you and you may kind of feel like it's not, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of change. Let me pull some tarot on this as well to clarify. Messages for Capricorn. Page of Cups in the reverse. Some of you don't like the way that something's turning out, or you don't like the progress of something. You could feel like you're staying the same, or there's something that isn't expanding for you, and there could be some sort of frustration here. Seven of Swords. The Chariot card. Something is going to be moving forward with the Justice card for you. There's going to be a boost or an increase, but you're fearful about this. I'm not sure if you've kind of had some sort of disappointment around some sort of work or an endeavor before, and this is like your second chance at something, but I'm heavily getting that this is going to go better than what you think. So don't allow doubt to creep in. Also as well, there could be somebody here that's hiding some sort of, you know, I want to say not the best feeling towards you in terms of what you are doing. This could be somebody who tries to keep it under wraps, but there's signs. Definitely read between the lines, especially if you're dealing with a water sign. This could be like a Cancer energy, somebody who's a water sign, just Pisces. It could be Scorpio. But this could be somebody who you have had arguing with before or conflict with in the past. Maybe you deal with this person, so this could be like a relative or someone like that. There could be some sort of animosity that somebody's holding against you in terms of a past situation here, and this could be somebody who's planting seeds of doubt. So be careful of other people not throwing your energy off, especially if you are around somebody who you have had a conflict before. You may have listened to their opinions before as well, and you could be you could have some sort of voice in the back of your head that's telling you that maybe this person's correct in what they're saying. This could definitely be a Cancer, Three of Swords in the reverse. Something is going to start to move, and I just feel a real dissatisfaction over where something is currently. Yeah, keep working hard. Okay, because the Ace of Pentacles is here. That kind of fell out there. But I feel like this is something to do with an opportunity that you may be feeling is moving slowly for you, or you don't really know the direction. Like, some of you could be doubting your intuition. You're trying not to think and dwell on something, but it's like you can't help it. It's like a real unsettled energy. If this is not you, this could be somebody around you as well. This could even be somebody at your job here who's very unsure about something. It could be a relative. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Only take what resonates, guys. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not yours. Okay? Let's pull you some tarot and see. Messages for Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn and what they need to be aware of at this time. Messages for Capricorn. Three of Swords. The Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Judgment. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. The Four of Cups in the reverse. Someone can't ignore something anymore. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And, okay, let's get, what's the Judgment card first? A few came out there. The Emperor in the reverse. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's heavily burdened by how the way that they treated another person, and I feel like this is past energy for some of you. Some of you are dealing with an Aries, a fire sign here. Could be a Scorpio as well. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Someone's looking in the mirror and they ain't loving what they're seeing, what they're feeling about themselves. I feel like somebody's really kicking themselves in the backside at this time. And I do feel like this is somebody who may be reviewing how they conducted themselves, some sort of behavior that they were exhibiting in the past. Like, you've got someone heavily thinking about something that they were trying to ignore. So it's like not trying to take accountability for how they're acting in the past. And now it's catching up with them because they can't help but look at themselves. This could be like an energy of somebody seeing that you have released yourself from some sort of control as well. Some of you could have definitely have dealt with somebody who was a little bit forceful with you, or like somebody didn't think about their actions. This is definitely somebody who doesn't think before they do things. They could be quite impulsive, but they're kind of being laid to rest. Like, it's almost like somebody's going through a period of time where there's quiet. There's Spirit, the universe, God is assuming a level of silence around an individual, almost like putting this person in a bubble. So they're forced to, there's nothing else. If you go, so for example, somebody could be in jail. I'm getting this. I'm seeing somebody sitting in a jail cell. Somebody could be going to jail. This could even be some sort of legal ramification here. It's not coming out strongly to me, but there's something here about that. Say somebody's sitting in a jail cell and, you know, it's plain. There's no distractions there. There's not much to do. All you have is your own thoughts. You have the four walls. You have the bed. You have very limited distraction. So therefore, that's why a lot of people in jail, some of the time, not all the time, some of the time, do have period to reform and to reflect in a way. You know, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Maybe that wasn't the best move. Maybe I need to change my life. Maybe I need to, you know, there's a lot of space and time to think and to reflect. And I feel like that's kind of like the period of time that somebody's walking into here. And I feel like somebody doesn't like what they see. They don't like the person who they were towards you. That's what I'm getting strongly. I feel like you have released yourself from some sort of tie. You may have gone cold turkey. And I just feel like there's a lot of pain that's associated with this relationship, or this once was relationship, whoever this is to you. For some of you, it is a father figure. Somebody has a lot of time to think right now. I'm not sure if somebody's not very well, or there's downtime. Like someone is being sat down and almost strapped to a chair. And it's almost like spirit is pushing this person, forcing this person to think about what they didn't want to confront in the past. Ooh-wee. They were ignoring this though. But now it's hitting them. They're going through a lot right now mentally. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Ten of Swords. Ooh-wee. Sorry for my reaction, guys. That hurts. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Some of you, it's an earth sign. Some of you, it's definitely a father figure. Could be somebody who you divorced. Could have been a spouse, or maybe there's a yet to be divorce situation here. You could be in the process of divorcing someone. That's gonna hurt. What were they ignoring? The Sun. Yeah, there's a massive realization here. They were ignoring the truth. The Sun is like exposure, right? The Sun is for everybody to see. Okay, the sun's very bright. You can't deny the sun. The sun's there. The sun's bright, right? There was something here that was shining right in someone's face. Everybody knows it. It's not, you know, you can't deny the sun, like I say. But they were really in some sort of bubble of really not wanting to see the truth. And now this truth is hitting this person. There's 13 swords here. 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. They can't ignore this. This could be a Leo with the Sun card being here. 9 of Cups. Where are you with this? I feel like you're an individual who's kind of releasing yourself from something here. Knight of Swords. Yeah. King of Swords. And what does that mean for you? 4 of Wands in the reverse. There's a person here who's cutting their losses regardless of what it is that you're losing. So I don't know, 2 of Cups. It's kind of like an energy of if you had an investment with somebody, or a marriage, or you were with somebody, connected with them, intertwined with them, relationship, or whatever this was, there was an involvement definitely here. If somebody is, it's kind of like, I'm going to cut my losses. It's almost like an energy of, I don't even care what I lose. Send me away with the clothes on my back and I'm good. Like, you ever been in that situation where it's just like, you know, at this point, I don't really care what I'm leaving behind. You got to be in a real state of, I've had enough to get to that. I feel like somebody really pushed you. This is kind of giving the energy of, you know, I just can't work with that person. I just can't. I can't work with that. That's what this is giving. What's the Judgment? 2 of Swords in the reverse. Heavy emphasis on someone judging themselves. High Priestess in the reverse. Somebody could also be realizing that they were wrong. Ten of Wands, 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands. The Devil, the World. Somebody kept doing something over and over, some sort of behavior. They didn't think that there was going to be a repercussion, and now the repercussion is that they can't live this down. They can't stop thinking about this. You know, we're going to grab you some more cards from a different deck, but I feel like the main message here, you've got someone really reflecting. I mean, this could be somebody who's getting out of jail and they've had a lot of thinking time. I do see an energy of somebody really growing from an experience here, but it took a lot for them to get there. For some of you, this could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of you, it's a Leo, a fire sign. If you can hear the wind, it's really like making my windows make a funny noise outside. Could be a Capricorn. I feel like you're moving into an era, I want to say, of being more calm. You're leaving a lot of burdens behind. A lot of you are actually moving. You're physically moving. It's almost like I'm going to go, I keep getting the energy of I'm going with the clothes on my back, but I have my peace. Like all I'm leaving with, like some of you could have taken a real loss, or you're just leaving a lot behind. And I don't know if this is kind of like emotionally, like emotional baggage. This could be like tangible things. It could be like you're leaving your belongings in a home that is broken. You could be just up and leaving one day and you don't really care what you leave behind. You're going to start over. Like there's a renewal that's happening for you, Capricorn, where you are moving into an energy of having a lot more calm, a lot more peace. You know what's cooking in your pot. And why I'm saying it that way is because I feel like you could have been intertwined with somebody where you was very much in the dark or oblivious to what was going in the pot that you was intertwining yourself with another person. I feel like somebody's heavily thinking about the toxicity, okay, and how they need to make changes for themselves. There's definitely an energy of somebody learning a lesson, but this is long gone after you leave the picture. So I'm not sure if somebody doesn't have access to you. So it could be that this person is locked up, because I keep getting jail. I'm seeing a jail cell in my head. This could just be mentally. That's where this person's at. But I feel like at one time you could have definitely have been in this energy of feeling pretty stuck with a person, or pretty stuck mentally with how somebody was treating you, or some sort of energy that this person was repeating. Man, are they going through it. We have the Ten of Swords here and the Three of Swords. If you wondered if this person is getting repercussions of their actions, mentally, it's a yes from the cards and spirit. I'm telling you, because whatever this is that this person is looking at, like they know it's been in their face, it's been shining in their face. Spirit has been trying to show this person on multiple occasions what you're investing in, how you're investing is BS. What you've been doing is BS. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles. You're planting the seeds wonky. Okay? That ain't the right soil for these seeds. That ain't the right seeds for the soil. Switch it if you need to switch it. But there's someone that's been doing something completely amiss in the energy. And now is the time that they're reaping what they sow. Plant negative seeds. Reap negative consequences. That is what I'm looking at here. And I feel like you are moving regardless of what you have with you. A lot of you are leaving a lot behind. And I'm really feeling like it's energetic for a lot of you. But some of you are upping and leaving with the clothes on your back. There could be something here where you're just going to pack a bag and you're just going to walk out one day and go ghost. That's the energy that it's giving. Let's pull you another spread. Someone's judging themselves. And don't worry about what you're leaving behind. For those of you that at the beginning, the oracle spread resonated for you, you could definitely be in a scattered energy because you are between worlds, between relationships, between jobs. Some of you could definitely be relocating for a reason. So it could be that there's a disconnect in a relationship, or there's a broken home situation where it's kind of like you're forced to make a move now. And that could be like the wayward energy that I'm seeing for a lot of you, because it's almost like uprooting everything that you've been investing in, not really caring what you're leaving behind, and then deciding to just leave it all. Give yourself patience at this time, because that's a really profound energy. Okay, profound energy. Let's see what else for you. This is the Real Talk Tarot. For those of you interested in this deck. Messages for Cap. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Ten of Swords. I don't know who's dealing with some sort of heavy betrayal, but it's definitely here strongly, the death. This could be in relation to a breakup or an ending that you've had with another person. Someone here feels completely shattered. And this could be like a real heavy energy that you're really trying to sift through. Somebody, you could have a friend that betrayed you. If you're a feminine, you could have been friends with another feminine and they betrayed you here. Some of you are realizing that a friend has been only taking from you. This could be like money, resources. If you're expecting money from somebody who you borrowed money to, sorry, this person may have not have paid you back, or they're not going to. The Lovers. Somebody could have betrayed you over a person, like a romantic situation here. And I'm getting a friend or someone that you know. Who's this Queen of Wands in the reverse? Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. What's this? The Fool. Four of Wands in the reverse. Why? Seven of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of telling me that somebody here that you dealt with has really been making some awful decisions where it comes to where they've been planting their seeds. Somebody could have definitely have done something that was foul. I feel like somebody may have slept with somebody around you who they should not have been touching. I don't know if this is a family member for some of you. Or something here about a betrayal is about to come out about somebody who was supposed to be your friend. You may have even have introduced this person at one point to a lover of yours. And it's like that was the beginning of the end, because somebody has very poor self-control here. Somebody could have been giving to one person and then they were siphoning and giving to another. Sleeping with somebody here. And it's causing a disconnect between two people. What's the Ten of Swords? Page of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Yeah. You could have a situation where you were, I don't know if you've got children or there was children in the mix somewhere here, shape or form, whatever this was. I do feel like you've got someone here who is coming to talk to you about a betrayal. And at this point, we're going to clarify who is actually coming in to talk to you. It could be an earth sign or a family member, but I feel like there's like a third party energy that you knew. So it's giving like, I'm a friend to you. I invest in a relationship. And then I introduce you to my man. I introduce you to my friend, or however it works. There's a free way, but like the person who's been betrayed is kind of giving the energy of they're the one who introduced these two people. So it's like whether this was a family member of yours, like someone's sleeping with someone's man or someone's woman. And I feel like it's a man that has betrayed a partner. Somebody may be coming in to tell you something about how they were selfish or it was stupid of them to make this choice. Someone has invested poorly. I can't get over that. There's a poor investment. Awful. Like, even the universe is looking at this person like, is that what you're doing with what we gave to you? Like, that's how you're investing in your life? Like, it's a disgust. Like, there's a disgust here. Tell me about this Death card. The Chariot in the reverse. Something isn't over. I do feel like you're going to hear from someone. but you may not be feeling this communication. I can't lie to you. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Look at this depiction of this Queen of Swords. This deck is kind of different. It's very modern with the depictions that are in these cards, but it's like, you see how she's holding that sword, Queen of Swords. She ain't playing. This came out in the reverse, which can talk about a grudge. It can talk about profuse anger. Be careful of your mood, your vibe at this time, especially if you've got reason to bring that smoke. Okay, you may have a lot of reason and ammunition. Okay, there's someone coming towards you that I don't think you want to hear from. The Magician, the Two of Wands, the Sun in the reverse. Watch your anger. There could be an altercation here. If you know you're not in a space to have certain conversations, if you're in the middle of a conflict or someone's betrayed you or two people have betrayed you, I would not go anywhere where there's like a secluded area like a home. If you need to have those conversations, maybe do it in public outside. And even that, please make sure that your anger has tempered, or you do the healing. Take all the time in the world to prevent an altercation, especially a violent one. And I'm saying that because I see a violent altercation, because I don't feel like you really want to talk to these people. Be careful of being cornered in a way, or like forced to speak. Do you know what I mean? Like, say there's a betrayal situation and these two people really, really want to explain to you and you ain't ready to hear it yet. They may put you in a position where they set you up to talk to them. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, you ain't ready to talk to somebody. Like, something's too fresh. This could be with a Cancer, 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. You may even try, you're trying to really unhook yourself from a situation, and it's almost like, I don't know if you're just not ready yet, or like you're really carrying a lot emotionally. And I'm telling you, I don't know, some of you are, if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn, I would be very, very careful at what state the Capricorn's mind is in at the moment, because I do feel like somebody's very, very angry and upset. And I don't feel like this will go down well if you are trying to force a Capricorn to speak with you, or there's anger here. If you've betrayed a Capricorn, or someone, or you Capricorn have betrayed somebody and you're trying to get them to talk to you, I wouldn't right now. I feel like somebody needs to let this dust settle. I really do. Because someone is trying to prematurely, with the Page of Wands and the Hanged One, change somebody's mind about a situation. And I feel like they run the risk of some sort of violence here. Ace of Wands. Someone's too fired up. Someone's too smoky at the minute. Like, I just get an anger. This is really giving anger. And this is not necessarily wrong or right. I feel like the person who's angry has got reason to be angry. This is the thing. So take that as you will. I don't condone violence, but someone has peed someone off. Justice in the reverse, and that's what this comes down to. Could be a Libra. Is there any advice here? 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Concentrate on your own progress. Knight of Swords. Don't get too heated, okay? Don't do anything reckless or impulsive at this time, and only take what resonates, because you may not even be in this space. This could even be someone around you. Like, take the reading how it resonates, but there's definitely an energy for you to be more individual and solo right now, and focus on the things that are bringing you success. Focus on the things that you can have achievement with. Focus on your achievements, your goals, you know, individual goals. I feel like somebody here needs to spend some time out of the loop for a minute. Someone needs to take a breath. Someone needs to bring it down. Knight of Swords, the World in the reverse. But something ain't over, and you may have people kind of demanding conversation from you or wanting to talk, and you ain't, look, no. You ain't trying to talk, but someone's trying to drag you back to have some sort of, you know, communication, get on the same page, explain. The Emperor in the reverse, the 10 of Pentacles. And this could have been somebody who messed up a whole dynamic with a family here. You could have been married to this person, fully invested. There's a person who has a reason to be angry, but there's violence here. I'm seeing altercation vibes. And I feel like where this altercation, like I say, is going to stem from is because someone ain't letting someone do their thing. Somebody could be being very forceful to get somebody to talk to them, and they just ain't in the space to talk. I don't know if this is you that needs to calm down a bit. Like, I don't know what has happened here. But there's like two people that you may have introduced to each other. Family. I don't know who you're mad at. I don't know if you're mad at two people. You could be mad more so with the friend or the cousin or whoever this is, a sister, a sibling, or your man, your woman. There's something. Someone introduced the wrong people, but it's like, well, it isn't, because you shouldn't have to fear who you introduce your partner to. I shouldn't have to sit here and think, well, I can't trust my man or I can't trust my woman because, you know, so I fear introducing them to my cousin or my sister or whoever, my friends. Like, that shouldn't even be a thing, but it's become a thing. Ooh-wee. Capricorn, I don't know, but someone's really going through it. There's pain, there's betrayal. What you got going on? Only take the messages that resonate, but I feel like someone's been sleeping with somebody that they don't need to be sleeping with. 9 of Swords in the reverse. I'm telling you, someone is stressed out because of some sort of action that they did in the past. Someone could really, really, really want you to talk to them. Woosa. Capricorn, I love you. If you like how I read, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, sending you love and light at this time. I will see you soon. Happy Mother's Day if it is today. Bye.